everybody, welcome back, or if you are new here, my name is Morgan and I create stories. Here on YouTube, I talk about my journey becoming a creative. Here on YouTube, I talk about my own journey and create. I talk about my journey. Talk about creating my own story along the way. Why is this so hard? Hey everybody, welcome back, or if you're new here, my name is Morgan and I create stories. Here on YouTube, I talk about creating my own story along the way. Today, we are going to go over creating a new look, basically. There is a new tag on TikTok that is super cool. It's heavily influenced by Blade Runner, and there have been some amazing videos put out by awesome creators, and I don't need to create another OC, but I'm going to. So let's jump on in. Recently I watched a tutorial on doing wing eyeliner, and it was definitely a game changer. Basically, she talked about using the brush to just press and create the lines and the angles that you want and things like that, and then filling in from there. Which actually works really, really well and looks much better than my eyeliner used to. However, I am still not perfect at it. Still going to take a little bit more practice. Just don't look too closely. I said not to look too closely. So this character is for a new tag on TikTok, which has popped up called Cybercity. It is heavily influenced by Blade Runner. And aesthetically it is gorgeous, and the videos that people have been creating and putting out and the OCs are just stunning, and I don't need to make another OC because I have a lot of things to work on right now, but I couldn't help myself, so here we go. So I started just by putting foundation on. And this is after I put a single contact in my right eye. So I have one eye that is kind of a hazily brown color, and then my normal natural bluish eye color. I am not good at putting contacts in, so I have to put it in before I put makeup on, because otherwise I just end up smudging all of the makeup away. But, you know, it works fine. The downside to that is I really try not to wear the contacts for very long because they are not prescription, they're not a good fit, and so I try to very much limit how long I wear them. So I was going as quickly as I could to get this character ready with the contact in. I also decided that I wanted to do kind of a sharper, darker eyebrow look. I had seen some other creators create interesting marks on their faces using kind of angles and triangles and things like that. So I decided to play with that with my eyebrows. And then for the base of my eyeshadow, I just did kind of a silver. It's kind of a very faint purpley silver, because I wanted to focus more predominantly on doing eyeliner for this look. So I just did that one basic cover color there, you know, the look, and then went in and did the eyeliner using the new technique that I learned from watching another YouTube tutorial. I'd already decided that I was going to do kind of a dramatic wing look just to really play with the whole futuristic sci-fi aesthetic. So I decided to create kind of a double wing, I guess, if you will, one that also follows my eyebrow line. It was a struggle. I am still not very good at using liquid eyeliner. I don't wear wings much. I don't wear liquid eyeliner very much. So it was a challenge. There was a lot of cleanup that was necessary in the process, but by the end, I think it still turned out fairly well. It just took, like I said, some cleanup. I had to really try to clean up the lines and make sure that the angles were crisp. This did take a little bit longer than I had hoped, just because, again, I try to limit how long I'm wearing the contact, but ultimately I am very happy with the way that it turned out, and I think the next time that I put this character on, I will go ahead and do the eye makeup on my blue eye, my just normal non-contact eye first, and maybe get some of the other costume on and everything like that, and then just save the
last eye that I put the contact in for the very last step before I start filming. I do say this because I did notice after filming and getting ready and everything for a few hours and wearing that contact for a few hours that I did have a little cloudiness in my vision after I took it out. As far as I understand, this is because it's a bad fit and I was not getting enough oxygen to my eye, which is really something that I would like to avoid because I don't want to cause any eye damage. So yeah, I think next time I will do everything else first and then put the contact in and do that last eye makeup, and then just try to film for a shorter amount of time. The other option I'm considering is finding some sort of story reason to justify not wearing the contact, like maybe my character finds a match for her own eye, or I don't know, I haven't really thought about that yet, but that would also mean that I could just not wear the contact at all. That's kind of a tough one because I feel like the contact looks really good, but again, when it comes down to something that just looks really good and not damaging my eye, I'm gonna go with the obvious one here. Since this tag is futuristic, everybody's been playing a lot with the idea of biotechnology and things like that. So I decided to go ahead and play with that aesthetic in my makeup as well. I completely messed this part up, so tried to fix it. It's not just, oh, look away. See, I had to wipe it off because it was just that bad. For my hairstyle, I wanted to keep it something that made sense for a mechanic to have. So pulled back mostly out of her face since she would be working, but I did like the idea of having some of the hair forward so that you could see the color and it would also frame my face. So yeah, I just pulled out a couple of strands underneath and then tucked the rest back into a low ponytail. So after getting the wig on, I decided to do a second attempt with the markings on my face, and this time I used my eyebrow pencil to trace the design first so that I had a better idea of where the circles and lines were going to go. It still wasn't perfect, but it was significantly better than the first try. I also felt like the lipstick that I had done, just the plain hot pink color, wasn't quite enough, so I decided to draw a dark purple line on. I have mixed feelings about this. It didn't look as crisp as I had wanted it to look, and it didn't stay as crisp as I had wanted it to look, but I think it still added to the overall aesthetic. And then I added some kind of shimmery purple to the top lip to change the look of that. I don't have any lip gloss, so what I used here was coconut oil just to give that sheen. It worked okay. I definitely need to get some lip gloss at some point, I think, for this, because an issue I noticed over time when I was filming is it kind of smudged the purple onto the top lip. Obviously, lip gloss would help hold that on there a little bit better. This is an idea that I had that I was pretty excited about. I had some leftover mesh from Halloween, so I decided to use that as kind of a collar, and I wanted the glow stick necklace to hold it up higher on my neck. So it, was obviously underneath the shirt, but still held up kind of like a turtleneck. There were a couple of issues with this plan. The first being that the glow stick necklace was actually bigger than I had thought it would be, so it was very difficult to get it as tight as it needed to be. It's actually taped behind my neck, kind of overlapped to try to get it a little bit more snug, and it still wasn't working. So what I decided to try was using a glue stick and gluing the mesh to my jawline. I had been thinking about using a glue stick for something else on my makeup and then ended up vetoing it, so I figured I'd go ahead and give this a try. I've never actually used a glue stick in my makeup before, so I did double check to make sure that it is in fact washable. We were fine. And then I just decided, why not? Let's give it a try. And I actually love the way that this turned out. I think it looks absolutely amazing. The only change I would make in the future is to glue the mesh a little bit farther back so that you can't see the side of my neck as much, but for the most part, I think it covered really well and looked great. And this is the finished look. So again, I'm really happy with how this turned out. I think that this character looked awesome. The makeup looked great. Unfortunately, the glow sticks are very old, so they did not glow at all. I even tried some of the other ones that I had because it was a pack of 4. And as you can see, when I turn off the light, half of them glowed. So I just kind of had to give up on the glow sticks.
So thank you all for joining me. I really hope that you enjoyed that video. It was a lot of fun to create that character. And if you want to see more videos of that character, head on over to my TikTok. My username there is mo_tells_tales. And go check those out. And definitely check out the other creators in that tag. Because like I said, the stuff that people are creating is just amazing. It's so, so good. So take a look if you like that. Otherwise, like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun creating this look, and I definitely look forward to putting this character on again. If you're interested in following my journey, I upload every Friday, so don't forget to go hit subscribe. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and let me know if you're interested in creating a character for this tag, or if you've already created a character for this tag, because I would love to know who you are and go check out your videos. As always, I hope you all take care, stay safe, follow your hearts, your intuition, and stay weird. See you next time.